Your next comic comes to stage hails from New Jersey. Ladies and gentlemen, start clapping it up for Gerard Bird!
All right. Give it up for Chloe. Get your feet off the fucking stage. My name is Gerard, and I identify as bald. That's one of the things that happens to you when you get older, you know? I don't mind getting older so much as I mind getting creepy. That I didn't see coming, you know? Suddenly you're not just old, you're suspect. Thank you, Catholic Church. I mean, I get it, you know, this is not a like me look. This look doesn't say like me. This look says I just ate a baby. I can't help it, it's just what I look like. I am not what I look like. I'm just driving this car. Inside of me, there's a 20-year-old me. And he's saying, I gotta get a new car if I'm ever gonna get laid again. I think the best time of your life, the best years in a human's life is between the ages of 8 and 20, right? I mean, so much shit happens in that block of time, right? Your first kiss, your first beer, your first crush, your first broken heart. You get laid in that period of time, except for him. That's only 12 years. I'm 55. In the next 12 years, the most exciting thing that's gonna happen to me is I find out what kind of cancer I'm gonna get. I'm hoping for testicular. Only because that's funny to say. And when you tell someone you have testicular cancer, there are no follow-up questions. You have ended that conversation. The other thing that sucks about getting older is you start to lose people. Everyone else is getting older too. I mean, sadly, in the last 2 years, I buried both my parents. Sadder still is they weren't dead when I buried them. But it was time, it was time. It was a quality of life issue. They were ruining the quality of my life. You know what amazes me? I go into the grocery store and I can find new food. New food in the right in the produce section. There's some gargoyle of a vegetable, right? Still got dirt on it. Looks like a softball with rickets. I've never seen it or heard of it before in my life, but there's always some guy there, right? Oh, that's the celery spleen. Comes from Madagascar. It's loaded with antioxidants. Everything's loaded with antioxidants. Is anything just sprinkled with antioxidants? This eggplant will blow your fucking head off with antioxidants. I don't know if I'm ready for a full load of antioxidants. And what do I have to do to that vegetable to get that full load? Is there any corn in the house? Can I just have some corn? Antioxidants. That's not even a real word, is it? That sounds like something Captain Kirk would say. Spock, load the torpedoes with antioxidants. Full load, Captain? Of course. Spock. I think the Fruit Council made that word up to get us to eat pomegranates. You ever eat a pomegranate? It's like eating a bowl of unpopped popcorn covered in phlegm. I think transgender people have a lot of balls. I mean, I could never do that. I mean, I grew up in some intolerant times. But when I grew up, you got your ass kicked for having new sneakers. I don't know what the boys in the hood would say if I told them I was changing my name to Loretta. But the way to understand it now is that sexuality is on a spectrum, right? It's not just one or the other. It's grades of things, right? And that clears up a lot of confusion. When I was a kid, you just had your dad, and you had to be as alpha as him. And my dad was alpha boy. Fuck. And he'd roll up on you. What the fuck did you say to me? What the fuck did you say to me, you punk bitch? And that's when I was 4. I could never be that heterosexual. I was always a few shades in the other direction. Not so much that I was gay, but far enough along that a good finger in the ass could make me fall in love. I don't have any hang-ups when it comes to sexuality. I mean, my motto has always been, if it feels good, stick it in me. The only blind spot I have is when someone doesn't like vagina. When I meet someone who doesn't like vagina, it's like meeting someone who doesn't like chocolate, right? It's like you're giving this big dinner party, right? Big fancy dinner party. It comes time for dessert, you're bringing out the big silver trays, and they're stacked high with vaginas, and everyone's eating them. And everyone's saying stuff like, ooh, I love them when they're warm like this. And your wife makes the best vagina. And I'm like, I know, that's why I married her. And then there's one person there who says, none for me. I don't care for vagina. And you're like, oh, and you feel bad because you didn't even consider it. And you say, I have some dick in the freezer. I could defrost a couple for you. No, don't go through any trouble. It's no trouble. And, I mean, they're frozen solid. They're hard as rocks. That's kind of the way I like them. Are you sure you won't have a vagina? You know, they're loaded with antioxidants. All right, I'm Gerard. Thanks so much.